guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading. We are looking at your general life during the week, your love life and also your career. Make sure you've got a snack, make sure you've got a drink, make sure you're sitting comfortably. Sit back, relax and enjoy your reading. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. We're doing your week ahead reading. You've got a month ahead sitting next door, guys. Make sure you check that out, please. And yeah, we're doing the 1st to the 7th of September 2020. This week for the reading, we're using the Tarot Grand Luxe by Ciro Marchetti for your general message for the week. For your career reading, we're looking at Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, Gilded Tarot Royale by Ciro Marchetti, and text by Barbara Moore. And for your love reading, we're using the beautiful Golden Art Nouveau Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. Finally, a spiritual message for the week comes from Keepers of the Light, Oracle cards, artwork by Lily Moses, and the cards are Kyle Gray. Alright, sit back guys and relax and please enjoy your reading. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead reading. We're looking at the 1st to the 7th of September 2020. Okay, hi Scorps. So let's have a quick look at your week ahead reading. So general message for the week is the Emperor. The Emperor is about self-control, setting boundaries, taking charge. Let's have a look at the next one. The 5 of Swords energy. For me, this feels like the message is to stand your ground against this here, the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is a card that would indicate conflict, but it indicates sometimes mind games, somebody who would play mind games, fear. Sometimes this is stand your ground in the face of fear of the 5 of Swords energy showing here. The thing with the 5 of Swords is there are winners and there are losers on this card, and it's not always that it's a futile fight either. Sometimes you've got somebody here who's doing a real put down on others. The 5 of Swords talks about people who are trying to empower themselves at somebody else's expense. And it may be a week where you're going to really need to kind of stand your ground with that Emperor and maintain a level of, I guess, in a way, decorum and self-control in the midst of a fight, in the midst of a challenge. So stand your ground perhaps in the midst of a challenger with the 5 of Swords energy. Somebody who probably wants to... the thing with the 5 of Swords person is it wants to see somebody at a lower level than them. That's what the 5 of Swords person wants to see. And it will not be afraid to, you know, put someone down or to make somebody feel less. That's what the 5 of Swords person likes. See those people in the background? They're fearful, they're doubtful, they're depressed. There's a sense of loss and failure with that card. It's interesting, and we see the 3rd swordsman as well has won the fight. You can see that he's won against his opponents here. Sometimes the 5 of Swords isn't even that bad a card. It depends on how you read that card. It depends on how you see it. But I just feel that there is a need here, Scorpio, to stand your ground with that Emperor in the face of adversity with the 5 of Swords this week. Yeah, I mean, there's sword cards here. This is conflict, this is argument. When you get multiple swords in a reading, especially cards like 5 of Swords and Page of Swords together, any card, any sword card really, any sword card, except for the 4 of Swords, I would say, all other sword cards, except for, I would say, 4 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. I would say that this is conflict, this is a clash, this is a verbal clash, and there's a need to stand your ground in light of a verbal clash here with you and probably another individual here. Yeah, I forgot about the 6 of Swords is a good card as well. 6 of Swords is moving away from turbulent waters, okay, moving away from chaos. So to me, this is distancing oneself, standing one. There's a need to. I wouldn't even say that this is this week about standing your ground. I think this is more about putting up boundaries against those 2 sword cards there, because the 6 of Swords for me is all about moving and distancing oneself from those energies showing there. Yeah, the star energy showing here, distancing oneself, the star energy. But it could also be that you have some form of divine guidance around you here, or somebody who can divinely guide you on how to do that, because this is divine and the Six of Swords is guidance. So somebody, it may be that the message this week is that you're going to receive some divine guidance here, with the star being divine and the Six of Swords being guidance. At some point this week, I think that it has to be Scorpio, therefore, that maybe some of you guys are facing some form of adversity within a situation this week. But I think that you'll receive some form of divine guidance here, and how you, with the Emperor energy, how you, in a way, I guess, rise above these energies here, because these are probably the detractors in the reading, the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords. Both cards would represent troublemakers and argumentative people, those two cards would. But we have an Emperor showing here, and the Emperor is about boundaries and protection, and it could also be saying with the Emperor as well that you're protected this week against this. You'll receive divine guidance on how you kind of deal with this energy, because the Emperor represents a protector within the tarot. So for me, with the Emperor as well, this could be saying this week the message is that you are protected, Scorpio, with that Emperor energy there, against these detractors around you, whoever this is or whatever the situation is, because it's swords. Some swords cards are brilliant. Six of Swords is good, Four of Swords is good, Two of Swords is good, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of protection and distancing. But when you get Page of Swords, who is known for telling people to do one, for want of a better word, who's quite argumentative, and then you get the Five of Swords, who's also argumentative and a troublemaker and likes to hurt people quite a bit. These are not good cards together. So I think this week the message is you are protected with that Emperor energy against this energy here, against people who may want to try and hurt and put you down. With the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords, you are being divinely guided this week in terms of what to do and how to approach this situation here. In terms of work, what have we got here? The Seven of Wands, you may be very much in demand this week, Scorpio. The Seven of Wands represents somebody who is facing a lot of demand. So you may be very much in demand this week, Scorpio, with that Seven of Wands energy showing there. There's some new projects on the horizon coming through for some of you Scorpios with that Ace of Wands energy showing there, okay? And I think with the Nine of Wands energy, you're going to be very, very tired with that Nine of Wands. Some of you guys will be like, oh my goodness, I'm exhausted. Because this is also the card of exhaustion. And it's all wand energy as well, which is really interesting. Because wands do deal with career as well. So very much so, I'm seeing a very demanding week in work for some of you Scorpios. New projects on the horizons. I think with the Nine of Wands, exhaustion, tiredness coming into play here with the Nine of Wands. The King of Wands in the reverse. Unfortunately, be careful of that dude there. Some of you guys are feeling really tired and exhausted with that Nine of Wands. Some of you guys will wonder if you can carry... You've got a person around you who isn't very nice. I'm sorry. He may be these two energies here, these sword people, Five of Swords and the Page of Swords. He may be something to do with this energy. I'm so sorry, Scorpio. But King of Wands is a nasty piece of work. I'm not going to lie in a reading. I won't do it. Sorry, guys. But he's not nice. He isn't. He's rude. He can be... he's just not nice. He's not a nice person. I don't want to go too much into it, but... Because it's the start of September and I want to give you something positive, and I think I am. And I think that this is why, when we look at these cards here, this is why the universe is saying that you're being divinely guided and protected against these cards, these people. All right? The universe is divinely guiding you. It's guiding you. It's giving you that divine guidance on how you deal with these cards here, these people. Okay? This energy, the Page of Swords and the Five of Swords, you are protected against that. And I think it's this person here. Some of you guys are feeling really fed up with the Nine of Wands energy with this individual here who's just trying to, I think, just really bring you down with that King of Wands in the reverse. Not a nice person, I'm afraid, here. Page of Cups energy showing here. I think that I think that what you're really tired of this week is somebody who appears to be, who is actually not very nice, but then appears with the Page of Cups to be. This person's either not very nice and then they apologise, or this person's not very nice, but then by the same token, they're trying to act like, you know, they're trying to do nice things for you. It's almost like they're not very nice, but then they try and be nice with the Page of Cups. Because the Page of Cups is really nice. He's a really nice person. So that, and also it's innocence with the Page of Cups. So you might have this week somebody, I think there's two things with work this week, Scorpio. I think on the one hand, you've got a very demanding week in terms of new projects coming to the fore for you in terms of work. But I think by the same token, you're very tired as well. You're exhausted and you're fed up with somebody, this King of Wands in the reverse, who's really rude and, you know, doesn't seem to have any type of understanding whatsoever. And it's just, yeah, I don't want to say too much about him because I could really go in on that King of Wands reverse, but I don't want to do that in this reading. I don't want to upset anybody on the reading. But I think that you're really exhausted and tired with somebody's rude behaviour. Okay, I think what's exhausting you is that this person is rude, but then with the Page of Cups, they act like nothing's happened because this is the card of innocence. So just be aware this week that, you know, some of you guys, you may have to just really kind of bite your lip a little bit and deal with this person here. Because they're rude on the one hand, but on the other, they're acting all innocent and like nothing's happened. And it may be that you might just have to navigate that. And I think that the universe kind of connecting in with this reading here as well is really saying to you, you know what, don't worry about it. We know that you're fed up with whoever this King of Wands straight page, King of Wands reverse straight Page of Cups fakery is. I know that you're fed up with that, Scorpio, but you know, we're going to divinely help you. We're going to divinely give you this guidance on how you deal with that person there. And don't worry, you're protected. They may be saying things, they may be trying to make you feel whatever, but you are protected. So you are definitely protected this week. Finally, in terms of love for the week, what have we got? We've got the Queen of Coins. So if you're in a relationship, you're feeling really comfortable in your relationship, you're nurturing the relationship, you're taking care of the partner, you're being taken care of, Scorpio, with the Queen of Coins energy showing here. I'm seeing a lot of... you know, the Knight of Coins is a routine. So when you get the Knight of Coins in a love reading, sometimes it can just mean things are in a routine. Or sometimes it can mean things are humdrum within a relationship. But this is also commitment as well with the... Oh, wow. I mean, we've got all pentacles here in terms of love. So there's something money orientated. I'm seeing some of you guys receiving lots of gifts and things. I'm seeing some of you guys are enjoying a really lovely time where you are hunkering down. We are going into the autumn season now. So seeing a lovely time for some of you Scorpios where you're kind of just hunkering down into a relationship. You're really kind of finding time with you and the partner to nurture the relationship, that type of thing. Some of you guys may be receiving some gifts from your partner with the Knight of Coins. It's money, and the Nine of Coins energy just feeling I think with the Nine of Coins, feeling kind of personally feeling quite secure with that Nine of Coins energy showing there. Three of Wands, though. Three of Wands is sometimes the vision card, having a vision. Let's have a look at... So, ooh, the Death card showing here, an end. Do you know what I get here? If you're in a relationship, Scorpio, you have got a good relationship. You've got the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins would mean that if you're in a relationship, it's comfortable. Some of you guys this week feeling really comfortable in your relationships, but some of you guys are feeling like this is a bit mundane. All right, you're comfortable, but there's a certain amount of mundanity here with that Knight of Coins in terms of your relationship. And some of you guys with this Nine of Coins, though you're personally secure, especially financially, perhaps with the partner, some of you guys are dreaming of having some form of envisioning, visualizing with that Three of Wands in having some form of a change take place. Okay, I would say that if this is the case, my darlings, then what you need to do, Scorpio, is really speak to your partner about it, because you might just be doing them. The Knight of Coins can mean sometimes you get into just a routine in terms of a relationship. You do the same thing over and over again. You know, Friday night might be your curry night. Wednesday night, your partner might be on a game with the boys or the girls or whatever, and you're sat down watching, you know, I don't know, mini-series or films or whatever with the kids or whatever the case may be, and you've got yourself into a kind of like a little bit of a routine, a little bit of a, and it's a bit flat. This can be the card of just the relationship being very flat, Scorpio. So, and some of you guys, though you are personally secure, Nine of Coins energy, you're dreaming of change. If you're single, Page of Coins, and the Queen of Coins and the Knight of Coins, some of you guys are very focused on your work here. And whilst with Nine of Coins, you're comfortable as you are, being single, you've got everything that you want financially, you're in a good job, whatever the case may be. Some of you guys are visualizing yourself being, you know, having a relationship, because that would be a change from that there. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. Let's have a look at the spiritual advice for the week. Wow. expect miracles. The Holy Spirit. Remember that love is real. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit definitely has your back. And this is what I was saying to you. Spirit does have your back this week, Scorpio, I believe, on this reading for sure. You're dealing with some idiots. You know, Five of Swords, Page of Swords. These are the type of people that make really kind of snidey remarks. So yeah, these idiots here, you are protected against them. I see the Emperor's protection. You are protected against these idiots, and you'll be divinely guided on how you're going to deal with that in the general message. Work, it's going to be very demanding this week. There are new projects coming up. Some of you guys are going to be exhausted by them, but nevertheless, you'll cope. By the same token, yes, demanding week for work. Lots of projects, new projects coming up. Some of you guys are feeling kind of a little bit tired, I would say, with the Nine of Wands. By this person here, this King of Wands reversed, very rude. Yeah, this person rude, but then comes across as nice. So it's almost like this person's got a split personality. On the one hand, they're quite nasty. On the other hand, they're like they couldn't do enough for you. So this is a week also, I think, in terms of advice as well with this card. Is telling you to be wary. Be wary of this energy showing here, okay? Just be wary of this may be a boss, because he's a king. So be very wary of a boss or somebody in a place of power taking advantage of that, being quite rude and that type of thing. King of Wands in the reverse, and then coming to you with all loveliness, because it's all fake. Finally, in terms of love, if you're in a relationship, Scorpio, lots of nurturing going on, but and things are just kind of running as they've always run. And whilst you may be feeling personally, you know, secure within a relationship, but more than likely you're going to be financial. Nine of Coins. Some of you guys are visualising there being a big change this week. You know, you want a bit of excitement, something more, something different. If you're single, some of you guys have been focusing on your work, making money, that type of thing quite a bit. Queen of Coins, Knight of Coins. And whilst you're kind of okay being on your own, you're comfortable with it. Some of you guys are visualising still probably being in a relationship with that Death card there. Alright, that is your reading, Scorps. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. Have a great week. If you'd like your own personal reading, click on the link in the comment section below or the end screen. And please make sure that you like the video and you comment and also subscribe. That would be fantastic. Thanks for your time, guys. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.